Thank you for watching News 4 at noon. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. I'm David Chancellor.
And I'm Marisa Mendoza. Several protest groups have gathered in the South Texas town of Dilley today.
Yeah, so some are protesting ICE in the facility there. Others are marching in support of the crackdown on illegal immigration. In fact, we've got Sky 4, you can see here in the video right here, above the scene right now.
Demonstrators are marching from Main Street Park in Dilley to the South Texas Family Residential Center for a couple miles away. That facility is where 5-year-old Liam Ramos and his father, who are from Ecuador, are currently being held. Both father and son were detained last week in Minnesota. Keep in mind, the boy's mother refused to take custody of her son while police detained the dad because the dad wanted the boy with him. Yesterday, a federal judge ruled they cannot be deported while their legal case proceeds. There are questions about the conditions inside the facility and whether it's safe for children. Court filings allege moldy food, worms, and severe overcrowding.
A group of Democratic lawmakers will also be taking a tour of that facility today. News 4's Taylor Wharton now with more on all of this from Dilley. She's live. Taylor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, we're here in Dilley at the South Texas Residential Center, the detention center. So we got here around 10 a.m. We tried to go through. We were hit with some of those security patrols and their security over there. And we're told to come over to the road here. There's a big crowd that's gathering here now. We're told that these people here, the protesters, have to back up. But it is becoming a larger scene here right outside the detention center. So I am with State Rep Josie Garcia. How are you doing this morning?
Good afternoon. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tell me about what is your motivation here today and what brings you out here?
Well, as a state legislator of Military City, USA, it's important that our community knows that although immigration is a federal issue, that us as state representatives are here not only to stand in solidarity with our congressional delegation as they visit and tour this facility, but also to make it clear to Texans that we're here to ensure the humane treatment of any detainees, and we're here to also demand the immediate release of anyone who is illegally detained.
Now, detained in there as well is 5-year-old Liam Ramos. Tell me a little bit about that and how that has affected you. And just seeing the crowd out here, we have lots of signs with Liam's face on it and the release of him. Tell me about that.
Well, I think for all of us, it hits us to the heart, especially those of us who are mothers and parents, you know. It's very easy for the media to drive our attention one way or another. And what we know for a fact is that when children are being impacted and families are being impacted by a process that's severely broken, and I want to make it clear that every legislative sessions we get together and we fight for improvement in our immigration processes, and we're able to do that here in Texas, and that's why we're here, to make sure that we're able to not only stand on the front lines with our community and let them know that when children are being separated from their families and taken to another state, that's just not acceptable. What is acceptable is to fix a very flawed process, and so we're hoping that this is going to be a wonderful start to that.
Now, look at the crowd behind us. So
yes.
What's your thought of all the people that had showed up today?
Yes, well, what I do know for a fact is that a lot of these people, and this is just a touch of the bucket, there's a lot of folks that are still staged down the road, and what is showing here is people have come from all across Texas. We have representation from Houston, from Dallas, even from the RVG, and I think at a time like now, when immigration impacts all of us, you know, even as a military veteran, you see here that we have the United States flag. That flag is actually being held by a former veteran as well, or a veteran who is also an immigrant from Panama. So again, we're here asking to correct the system. You know, we've experienced the deportation of active duty military members.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
I want to talk to you as well. Tell me your first name and last name.
Hey, my name is Carlos Antonio Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, like everybody loves Raymond.
Now, we're live on News 4 San Antonio.
News 4 San Antonio.
So tell me a little bit about what brings you out here today. I see you holding your American flag.
I have fought for this flag in Vietnam, 1968. Where were you in 1968? That's okay. And I'm a first generation immigrant. Diaspora, West Africa, Jamaica, and then the Panama Canal. I came here for a better way of life in 1968. I'm one of 19 children and I came here for a better way of life. I came a different path through the Key West, and I was given an opportunity to stay in this country. And my path to citizenship was to join the military in Vietnam. And after I swore in, they made me an American citizen. What a proud feelings is that. And here I am now. I'm a free person, and I'm here to represent the family that are broken in our system. Our immigration system is broken, and I'm here to represent there's no need for a young child and his father to be detained here. And I'm here to seek his release, and that's why I'm here. I came here early this morning at 5 o'clock.
Thank you so much for your time. Now, again, happening just about 2.5 miles away is a vigil turning into a march, and they're going to head down here to the detention center, calling for the release of families and children right here. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Taylor, thank you. Again, we've got march on really both sides of this happening there in Dilley. This morning, Representative Tony Gonzalez told us that he has been inside this facility several times, and he is pushing back on the claims that the idea that the living conditions inside that center are inadequate.
This isn't a new facility. It's been around for a long time. It's very well professionally ran. I mean, you look at I sent some video that we shared. Mm-hmm. It is, to be frank, it is better and in better condition than some of our schools here in San Antonio. And so there's a school, there's a church, there's a place for them to play soccer, a big cafeteria.
So you obviously have very distinct points of view from both sides here. We are following this developing situation. And again, Taylor Wharton there live on the scene in Dilley. She'll have much more tonight on News 4 at 5 o'clock.